Hi everyone. So this video will help you to know more about photosynthesis. So the process of photosynthesis, the result of photosynthesis and the purpose of photosynthesis. So I explain few questions in detail. So let's start the video. First question, what is the process by which plants make their own food? Options are A. Photosynthesis, B. Respiration, C. Osmosis. So the correct answer is option A, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants make their food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Next question. Where does photosynthesis mainly occur in a plant? Options are A. Roots, B. Leaves, C. Flowers. So the correct answer is option B. Leaves. Leaves. Leaves contains special cells and pigments that help the plant capture sunlight. Photosynthesis can also happen in other green parts of the plant to a lesser extent. Next question. What gas do plants take in from the air during photosynthesis? Options are A. Oxygen, B. Carbon dioxide, C. Hydrogen. So the correct answer is option B, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Plants use carbon dioxide from the air to produce energy during the photosynthesis. Next question. Which energy is captured in photosynthesis? So the options are A. Light energy, B. Chemical energy, C. Nuclear energy. So the correct answer is option A. Light energy. Light energy. Plants capture light energy from the sun and convert it into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Next question. What gas do plants release during photosynthesis? Options are A. Oxygen, B. Carbon dioxide, C. Helium. So the correct answer is option A. Oxygen. Oxygen. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen during photosynthesis, essential for all living creatures on Earth. Next question. Which part of the plant cell is primarily responsible for photosynthesis? Options are A. Vacuole, B. Ribosome, C. Chloroplast. So the correct answer is option C. Chloroplast. Chloroplast. Chloroplast contain a green pigment, making them sites for photosynthesis. Next question. What is the green pigment responsible for capturing light energy in photosynthesis? So the options are A. Chlorophyll, B. Hemoglobin, C. Melanin. So the correct answer is option A. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll absorbs light energy primarily from the sun, which is crucial for photosynthesis. Next question. Where does the exchange of gases happen in a plant during photosynthesis? Options are A. Lysosome, B. Nucleus, C. Stomata. So the correct answer is option C. Stomata. Stomata. Stomata are tiny openings on the leaves that allow for exchanging of gases, including the intake of carbon dioxide and the release of oxygen. Next question. What part of the plant absorbs water from the soil? Options are A. Leaves, B. Flowers, C. Roots. So the correct answer is option C. Roots. Roots. Roots take up water and nutrients from the soil, which are essential for photosynthesis. Next question. What plants make during photosynthesis that they use for energy? So the options are A. Carbon dioxide, B. Water, C. Glucose. So the correct answer is option C. Glucose. Glucose. Plants produce glucose as their primary source of energy, which they use for growth and metabolism. Next question. What is the primary purpose of the photosynthesis in plants? Options are A. To make food, B. To produce seeds, C. To absorb water. So the correct answer is option A. To make food. To make food, the primary purpose of photosynthesis is to convert light energy into chemical energy in the form of glucose. Next question. What is the primary source of energy for photosynthesis? The options are A. Sunlight, B. Glucose, C. Air. So the correct answer is option A. Sunlight. Sunlight. Sunlight provides the energy needed for plants to perform photosynthesis. Next question. How do plants use the glucose they produce? Options are A. Store it as starch, B. Excrete it as waste, C. Release it as oxygen. So the correct answer is option A. Store it as starch. Store it as starch. Plants use some glucose for immediate energy needs and store the rest as starch or used it to build other molecules. Next question. What are the products of a photosynthesis reaction? Options are A. Oxygen and glucose, B. Nitrogen and oxygen, C. Glucose and water. So the correct answer is option A. Oxygen and glucose. Oxygen and glucose, the primary products of photosynthesis reaction. Next question. What are the reactants in photosynthesis? Options are A. Carbon dioxide and water, B. Water and oxygen, C. Oxygen and glucose. So the correct answer is option A. Carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water. Plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil. Using sunlight, they convert these reactants into glucose and oxygen. So that's all in this video, friends. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Nenu mi Swati. Keep learning more.